What's up everybody, welcome to Balkan Moto. In today's episode, we're going to do a quick check on the health of the engine by checking the spark plugs and checking the compression. Let's check it out. Alright, so currently the tank is unhooked, so what we're going to do is we're going to take it off just so we have more access to things. The battery is still on the bike, so the bike can crank. So what we're going to do is take off the tank, take off the spark plugs and inspect them. And then one by one we're going to do the compression test on each of the cylinders. So let's move all the stuff that we don't need and get to it. Alright, so the cylinder head covers on this side and on the other side, so this metal piece here, they just kind of slide out. They're held in by these rubber grommets, and spark plugs are down here. So we're going to remove this cover as well. We're going to clean it up before putting it back on. But let's deal with the rear cylinder first. So taking out the spark plug and checking its condition, and check the compression. Alright, after removing the cable, the actual socket is a 21 millimeter, but fits perfectly. I have a long extension just so I can undo it, and let's take it out and take a look. And here's the spark plug. It looks in pretty good condition. I mean, you have nice, quite a bit of carbon buildup on it, but I think that's okay. There's no oil, which is great. It's not super light, meaning it ran way too lean, and it's not super black, where it ran way too rich. So seems like the rear cylinder is quite healthy. Let's check the spacing on the actual electrodes. I believe based on the manual, we're looking at 0.7 to 0.8 millimeter. So I have my feeler gauges here, and we'll check that. Just check the spacing, and it's exactly as per spec. 0.8 millimeter was too big, 0.7 millimeter was too small, and 0.75 is exactly how much this is set up. So rear spark plug, perfect condition. Let's check the compression on the rear. Alright, we got the pressure gauge plugged in. Let's try cranking the motor and see what happens. This is not the greatest, but okay, we got right around, what is that, 150, 160 psi, which is exactly to spec. So that's perfect. The rear cylinder is great. We can put the spark plug back in and put the cover back on there. We took out the other spark plug. This one also looks pretty good. I mean, it does seem to have a little bit of oil residue on it, but I can't tell if that's just from the oil getting sucked in by the carburetors, or if it's actually the cylinders leaking. So let's check the measurements on the adjustment here, and then check the pressure on that front cylinder. Alright, we have the pressure gauge plugged in. Let's check the pressure on here. Okay, everything's primed, and let's see what happens. Same sort of thing, where I put around 160, so perfect compression is just as Yamaha intended it to be. Great. Let's put the spark back in, and I checked the spark plug also. Again, it's perfectly up to spec, so cylinders are good to go. The front cylinder has also been checked. The spark plug is back in. I cleaned up the cover, and we're good to go. So that will be it for this episode. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe and hit the little bell for notifications when new videos become available. In the next episode, we're going to be doing the valve adjustment, and then we're going to recheck everything again. So make sure to follow us for that. Check me out at balkanmoto.com as well. And thanks for watching. See you next time.